Hey guys, lovely to have you with me today. Susannah here from The Good Property Company. So like and subscribe, and also check out my website if you haven't already, or maybe you haven't done for a little while. So much on there, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk, that's going to help you in property. Today, what we're going to cover. Ooh, can you flip in a down market and still make money? Fear, emotion. Nah, come on, let's just chill out. Let's get to it. We can clearly make money in a down market, and I'm going to tell you how today. But I'm also going to cover some of the mistakes people make. So what are those mistakes? Because you do not want to be making those mistakes. So I think the first one is sitting on the fence. I'm just going to wait to see what the market does. Heard yourself say that recently? I'm just going to wait to see how interest rates level out. Heard yourself saying that recently? I'm just going to... No, do. We as property investors don't make money on a broad market spectrum. Well, we do, we do on capital growth, but that's long term, right? So that's just ignore that. That actually is going to give you the biggest amount of wealth as a property investor if you keep. But broadly speaking, we don't kind of coast across the top of a marketplace. We as entrepreneurs find the discounted deal, we buy it, we find the market circumstances, we alter our behavior to hit those market circumstances, and we make money on unique outliers. That's how we succeed in property. That's how you're going to succeed in property. That's how I succeeded in property. That's how I live here in Barcelona. I also live in Bristol. That's how it works, guys. You look at the outlier, the fish that's gone up the wrong way of, you know what I mean. They go right, you go left. Not blindly, but they go right, you go, I think there's an opportunity here. And no one else is in the field right now. So I've got the space to myself, right? So instead of losing confidence and getting fear, you gain confidence, turn your intelligence on and think, let me make the right move here, because it's going to be very profitable if I do, but I'm also aware of the market risks, yeah? So don't sit on the fence waiting for the market. Now, find the discounted deal, flip it with some techniques, and I've got lots of other videos for you on how to do that. Second mistakes people make. They freeze. So the first one is a kind of an intelligent excuse. I'm going to wait for the market. The second one is blind panic. They allow emotion to take over. They read all of the sort of broad, general newspapers, fear, recession, crash, fear, yeah? Guys, at time of filming, that's exactly what's going on in the media right now. Do you know what the unemployment rate is in the UK? It's the lowest rate since 1974. It's like 3.5 or 3.4, 3.6%, I don't know. It's under 4%. It's the lowest rate since I was 3 years old, yeah? There's an awful lot of people with an awful lot of money are going to be able to buy a house that you flip. Not everybody, totally agree with that. Lots of people struggling, totally no, okay? But at the same time, those fear headlines that sell newspapers are not necessarily giving you the economic information you need. You need to look at proper economic information and not freeze, because freezing allows your emotion, fight, flight, or freeze. Freezing is a kind of a chimp response to a potential threat. And of course, in a down market, we are in a potential threat. What are the threats in the down market? Well, consumer confidence, because they're all reading the fear media headlines, it's dropping, it's weakening. So what does that mean? That means fewer people are like, I think I'll buy a new house. Fewer people are, I think I'll go for viewings. Fewer banks are, I think I'll lend on mortgages. So maybe they're tightening up their criteria a little bit. And also, so you've got fewer buyers first, but also what's it mean? Fewer investors are like, I think I'm just going to proceed with my flipping strategy. So you've got less competition. Interesting, isn't it? Turn your framework around and think, well, where can this benefit me? So in real terms, what are you going to anticipate? A lower end price, a longer process for the property to be under offer, and because banks will be a bit more cautious, possibly a longer process if they're mortgage for them to actually be able to buy the property. And we know that property is a function of speed and price. So if it's a lower price and a lower speed, what's going to happen? Lower profit. So what do you do about that? Well, you just look at it as a business and you say, I need to buy more discounted. But the amazing thing for you is, guess what? fewer properties are being sold. So when people need to sell discounted properties, they've got fewer buyers because all the investors are frightened. They've all run away, so you can get it even further discounted. Well, I need to get my trades discounted. All right. Guess what? Fewer properties are being worked on at the moment because people are pulling in the purse strings, tightening up and just saying, nah, we're just going to hunker down. So there's less work out there for builders. So they are not putting their prices as high as before. So with a little bit more work, you're going to find a builder at the right quality and the right budget for you. Yes. Does it take a bit more work? Yes. Do you want to earn like 100 grand flipping? Yes. Right. Put the work in. Next. So how do you cope? You get skilled. You don't go in there a weekend warrior amateur, doing the day job, going in at nighttime, pulling down walls yourself, having a bit of a laugh, sending your friends and family your videos of snorting dust and doing terrible things to your lungs and being on site. No, you get skilled. You learn how to manage projects. You learn how to recruit gate builders. You learn what refurbs will really bring you money in. You learn that you don't need to do these crazy long refurbs. You do short refurbs to reduce down the time frame, to increase the profit, yeah? You learn what the shortcuts are. You learn you don't need to always replace everything. You get skilled. If you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds, why are you not spending a couple of grand on education? I mean that straightforwardly, in order to make way more profit and not fall into the classic usual beginner rookie traps. So number one, you work on yourself first, and number two, you work on your business. You recruit the right builders, you have the right spec for your flip, you understand the right architects, you've got the right building building regs consultants, you've got the right lawyer, you've got the right accountant, you've got the right bookkeeper. Classic. You get skilled, your business gets skilled. And then number three, you look at efficiencies. Where can you automate? Where can you eliminate? Don't replace the kitchen, just replace the knobs, repaint, put a new worktop on, yeah? Next. There are 3 ways you're going to make money flipping. Buying discounted. Well, you'll be able to do that in a recession, pretty much no problem. Look at my other videos on my YouTube channel. I've got a whole playlist on deal sourcing. The second one is renovating and renovating well. And again, in a recession, you'll be able to get good builders, but don't renovate crazy, just renovate well. And again, I've got loads of videos in my renovation playlist channel for you on my YouTube channel. And the third one is marketing it well. So these are the 3 areas you need to get skilled on. And again, on my playlist, I've got a playlist for you on flipping, which is basically you'll see lots of videos on marketing it well. So you need to get skilled at finding discounted deals, you need to get skilled at renovation, and you need to get skilled at marketing. And again, I've got even greater in-depth education for you in all of those areas on my website, which is thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. So identify your skills gap. How good am I right now at finding discounted deals? How good do I need to be? How do I close that gap? Education. How good am I on renovating and finding builders and understanding the whole process? How good do I need to be? Education. How good am I on marketing? How good do I need to be? Education. You'll move to the top of the class, if you want to call it that, because you want to beat your competitors. In a reduced market with reduced buyers, you want to be the one that they're going to be buying. Not you personally, just your project, yeah? Next. It's interesting, isn't it? I've kind of shown you the 3 core skills you need to flip in a downward market. I've told you the negatives, yeah, fewer buyers, banks getting a bit like, ooh, about the whole affair. But I've also showed you the positives, ability to buy discounted deals even further than before, fewer sellers, so less competition, sorry about my English. But what's important now is that you take action, isn't it? So there's some key areas I don't want you to make mistakes on. Are you ready for these? I do not want you to make a mistake on having a slipped budget. Fixed price contract, budget doesn't slip. No thanks, Jose, it was costed out in advance. I do not want you to make the mistake in a recession or a downward market on a long renovation. No, buy projects that are like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. In, out, gone, market, let's go. I do not want you to make the mistake of not realising you need to market your project. You know the ones, white walls, beige carpet, I'm selling a shed. It's a nice shed, and I'd like you to spend £500,000 on it, but it's basically a shed. No, Sell the lifestyle, stage it, understand marketing. Come on. If retail shops look, if the whole world has turned right now into massive Instagram fest, and maybe your world hasn't, but most people's worlds have, then it's clear that we're visual human beings. So get really good at marketing it. And number 4, I don't want you to think the classic rookie weekend warrior, I'm a beginner flipper mistake of thinking, well, I'm only going to add value when I renovate, so I've got to renovate big. No, you add value also with the other 2 areas that I talked about, sourcing and also marketing. So your 3 areas to make good money when you're flipping in a down market are: can I buy discounted? Get skilled. Go to my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. You can download everything you need. Can I renovate? You know what I'm going to say. Get skilled. Go to my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. And can I stage and market it well? Again, get skilled. Go to my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. I want you making 6 figures, even in a down market. That would be fun, wouldn't it? So subscribe the YouTube channel, and just don't get paralyzed. Don't get fearful. Do recognize there are risks. Do get yourself educated to beat those risks, and do take action. I made an awful lot of money flipping houses in all marketplaces, and I want you to do that too. So good luck to you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you see all the videos first.